Hello, awakened beings. Welcome to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you along your spiritual journey. If that interests you, feel free to check out any other content on this channel as well as interact with this video as you feel called to. Today's reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What love is coming your way? Like, what's next in love? All right, what can you expect in your love life? Let's go. Hold on. Trying to get situated here. Okay, here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is next in love? Aries, Sun, Moon. Oh, we got 3 and 4 wands. And the Hangman. Let's see. Clarify the 3. Oh. Clarify 3 wands. It feels like a majority of you who are tuning in here are already in a relationship, or you're putting your energy. Oh, let me hold the cards. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay. So with 3 and 4 wands, this is giving the energy of already being in a relationship or a connection that you are trying to progress with the other person. So we've got 3 where they're, planting the wand, and they've got, their seeds, they're watering, they're tending to it. They're putting their energy and time into it. There's an investment happening here. There's more of... The thing about wands, though, is they're a little bit more on the passionate side or fiery side. So you could just have, there's a lot of excitement with this connection. That's what I'd say. So there's excitement with the connection, and going from 3 into the 4, it just kind of feels like, it's becoming a little bit more stable. But also it just feels like this connection is very freeing. Like it could be something or somebody who's not like your usual type, that's different, or just somebody that adds excitement and creativity, spontaneity into your life, or vice versa. You could be doing that for them, but it just kind of seems like it feels a little bit childlike. All right, like 2 teenagers who want to run away, or 2 people who want to run away and get eloped. That's what it kind of feels like. All right, but then we got the Hangman here, so let's see what's going on with that. And if you're not in this connection or have met this person, then you could be. Okay. Clarify the Hangman here. We got the number 12. That could be significant for you. Could be seeing 1212 on the clock a lot. Okay. I do feel like there's somebody here who wants to take something slow. Because with the Hangman, this is about, somebody... Well, also, hold on. There's a little bit of a warning here. So we have all this wands energy, very fiery, spontaneous, more passionate, and kind of driven with desire. Okay, not really using their head. As you can see, there's no head on this person. So I feel like this is a little bit of a warning where it kind of... like maybe one person wants to go fast and then the other person is taking it slow, or maybe you both want to go fast. But I just see that there's not really a lot of logic here. And I do sense that somebody is taking their time. Somebody here is taking their time because they're afraid of things not working out, or like being hurt. Somebody's afraid of being hurt, because if you can see, this body is just kind of floating here. And then you got the piranhas. So I just feel like somebody's not really using their head. And it just kind of feels like they're not taking things serious, because they feel like they could get hurt if they do, like, add their head, add their heart, add more elements to it. So it kind of feels like very just like, hey, I want to have fun. Yeah, I don't want to be too serious right now. Okay, that's the energy I'm picking up on. Clarify a little bit more about this Hangman. And if it doesn't appear that way, it could be just kind of like a subconscious thing that somebody's experiencing, just kind of like in the back of their mind, not wanting to get hurt. Golden mirror, self-absorbed narcissist. Okay, so we do have one-sided relationship love bombing. All right, I did say a little bit of a warning here where it kind of can feel like crash and burn, like giving a lot of attention, nourishment, a lot of escape, fun time, playfulness, and all that. But there isn't a lot of depth here at the moment because, like I said, there's no head, there's no heart. It's just this person floating and going through. Like, if you think of somebody laying in the ocean and just letting the water carry them, they're not really actually trying to do anything. So, yeah. Okay. Well, anything else? Clarify 3 of Wands. Yep. Look. Needs time, takes time. Okay, so I just feel like if you want a little bit more of this connection, or whoever, if you want more of this connection, I definitely feel like just slowing down and not getting into this love bombing energy. And just like literally, like if the person is love bombing you, then I feel like it's necessary to kind of slow them down, make sure you control the pacing. But if it's vice versa, if you're the one who's moving fast, then this message is for you. You still need to slow down and kind of really, think about what you're actually building here with another person. And if you're single, same message, like taking the time to actually think about what you want instead of just going through the motions of dating or, for like connection and stuff. Like, make sure your actions align with your intention. Okay, anything with this 4 of Wands? Okay, yeah, mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds. Okay, it feels like the connection that you're getting into or attracting is similar to, it's either basically it's kind of bringing up something that happened in the past, and that's why we're in like this hangman energy of like not wanting to get hurt, not wanting the past to repeat itself, and not really taking things seriously because you don't want to invest and then have the, like, you don't want to invest in a connection and it not pay off, right? Nobody wants that. But yeah, so with this mirror card, it just kind of shows up as like, maybe that's a fear that you're having or something that you're thinking about, and why maybe, the pacing is what it is. But I definitely feel like this is one of these messages where you kind of really just got to address yourself or address what comes up. So like when we date people, they can open our wounds. They can, we'll be fine single and living by ourselves or whatever. But then as soon as somebody comes in, then we start feeling anxious that they're cheating, or anxious that they're going to leave, anxious or avoidant, or which is just all this stuff comes up that isn't there when we're alone, right? So I just feel like if you want this connection and it feels good to you and stuff like that, then there's some work that's going to be presented to you, or you're going to have to take it slow, take it a day at a time, and like really understand your worth, understand what you want as you go through this connection. Like, this connection is a learning experience, a learning experience for you. Okay, so let's give you one final card here. Self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. I feel like this is a message about like not feeling ready, especially with the hangman. The hangman very much like takes his time. It's this message of pause, time standing still. And with the self-acceptance, it kind of feels like, okay, you're not ready. or you feel like you're not ready, and so you're kind of dragging your feet and just kind of, just floating through life or whatever. But with the self-acceptance, it just kind of says you don't have to feel ready for you to like it, they're saying to me again, I said, what did I say? Your actions need to align with what you want. So if you want a family, if you want stability, if you want this, that, and the third, your actions have to align with what you want. So if you're playing around, if you're not being serious, if you're, being avoidant or whatever it is, or if you're rushing, whatever the behaviors are, is it counterproductive to what you want, basically? And so there's just, with the self-acceptance, it just is like, it kind of feels like stop running from yourself, stop delaying, stop dilly-dallying, and really just like go for what you want and act in a way that's going to get you that. I don't know. Take that as however you want it to be. I don't know. So readings are for entertainment purposes only. Well, that was your reading, Aries. Thank you for tuning in. Hope it was helpful. Yeah, good luck on your journey. Take care.